Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for a good old collection update, Blu-ray and 4K collection update. I've got a lot of stuff to showcase on the channel today, to review on the channel today. 3 of these 4Ks I will be giving my thoughts on because I did watch them on 4K. Guys, I'm trying to watch and review as much as I possibly can, but I cannot do standalone videos for everything. I actually put out a poll, and I'm going to try to do this more going forward, asking you guys what you wanted me to prioritize to review. So I think Chinatown was on there, RoboCop 2 was on there, Mute Witness and American Gigolo were also on there, and I will be talking about those in the video today. And people voted pretty unanimously for RoboCop 2 and Chinatown, and a lot of people did not vote for American Gigolo and Mute Witness. I think those got like 8% of the votes or something. So I'm like, you know what? I still want to watch them, and I still want to talk about them. So we're going to talk about them in this pickup video here today. But before I get into it, guys, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And let's just get right into it because I don't want to waste any time. I've got a lot of stuff to get into. I think I've got something like at least 20 releases. But we are going to start with a package from Vinegar Syndrome. I think this is the last thing that I ordered from them that I got in. I don't think I have anything else left because I did get my halfway to Black Friday sale stuff. I did a whole video on that. I ordered this when they announced it, and I don't think I have anything left coming from Vinegar Syndrome, but they do have announcements coming this week. So I'm sure I've got more orders on the horizon from Vinegar Syndrome. It never stops. But they announced this, I think this might be a partner label. I think this is a partner label because I think they announced this for their partner label month in June. Because so I don't think this is a proper Vinegar Syndrome title. But I just had to get this because I don't own this in the collection, and a lot of people are saying some really great, crazy things about this movie. And I know it got I think it got an edition in the UK, maybe a 4K edition. But I did pick up The Sadness on 4K UHD from Vinegar Syndrome. And yeah, like I said, this is not a Vinegar. Oh, this is a part of their Shutter line. This is a part of their Shutter line. So this is number 2 in the Shutter line, and I think Brooklyn 45 was number 1. I wish I started collecting for this line from the beginning, but I missed out on Brooklyn 45. That came and that went super quick with the slipcover. But anyway, The Sadness on 4K. I've heard some crazy things about this movie. I think it's a South Korean film. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a South Korean film. And look at that. Look at that slipcase. This is a nice hard box slipcase right here. Yeah, I'm going to beat it. I'm going to beat it to death. Hard box slipcase. Look at that spine right there. Look at that spine. Let me do it upside down so you guys can see it. And yeah, this is a part of the Shutter partner label. What's interesting about Shutter is they are working with Vinegar Syndrome as a partner label. They also just signed a deal with Severin Films, which I've also got a package from Severin Films. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on that. But they just signed a deal with Severin Films. They're going to be putting out a lot of stuff on 4K and Blu-ray under the Severin Films banner. And one of the ones they announced was Autopsy of Jane Doe. And I'm very excited about a super special edition release of that movie because I love that movie. But anyway, guys, back to The Sadness. Really cool. These videos, guys, they're for me just going everywhere. This is just you coming in the room with me and going through some new pickups and some stuff, physical media items. And that's the way I like to keep it, okay? Just very low-key and calm and cool and collected, all right? Anyway, I'm taking way too long unboxing The Sadness. Look at the back right there. Let's take it out of the case. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad I got this release go, guys. I'm so glad I got this release. I may, if I got time, I may do a review for this because I think this is going to be a really crazy title, and I want to give my thoughts on this one. But yeah, this is a really nice, slip cover on the inside. You flip it on the back. You got a bunch of just heads that look crazy. It's freaking crazy as heck. But this isn't a slip box. There's no booklet on the inside. But on the inside, guys, you got a different cover for the 4K of The Sadness. You flip it on the back right there. This has probably got some, there's a new audio commentary. Actually, there's 2 new audio commentaries, and there's some new featurettes on here, new video essay. So there is new stuff on this release versus whatever other release came out. I don't know what the other release was. Maybe I'll try to post it somewhere or put an image in the video or something. Always got to throw all my plastic on the floor everywhere. It's always a huge mess in here when I get done with these videos. We'll show you the front. We'll show you the back. I already did that, but without the plastic. Oh, there's a nice booklet on the inside. There you go. All is well. All is well. Let me show you the disc art right here. You got the Blu-ray. You got the 4K of the sadness. I'm sure, guys, because Vinegar Syndrome doesn't skimp. No, there is no reversible cover. What is this? You can't even see through the case. Why do they have interior artwork? I mean, that's cool, but why have interior artwork if you can't see through the case? That doesn't make any sense, Vinegar Syndrome or Shudder, whoever's responsible for this. So that's a gripe, guys. That's a gripe. Some people say I complain too much. You know what? I give observations and I give you all my true feelings. But the sadness. Look at this booklet. Look at this booklet right here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's like a comic book or something. Oh, there's also some writings on the film. This movie, guys, I can't wait to watch it. I'm going to watch this one very soon, and I really think I'm going to review it. Hold me to it. Hold me to the review. If I don't review the sadness in like 2 weeks, be like, Ken, where's your sadness review? Okay? Where's your sadness review? We want it, or we're going to get the sadness ourselves if we don't get it. Say something like that. But the sadness on 4K, this thing went very quickly as well. This shutter line's very successful apparently because this one sold out quickly. That was another reason why I wanted to jump on it right away. Let me find a spot to put this over here. Got stuff everywhere, guys. Anchorman on 4K. This actually comes out this week, July the 2nd. I do have it in my possession. I am planning on watching this soon and doing a review for it, but I do want to show it off real quick to you guys, show you the nice shiny slipcover. We got two versions in here. We got a theatrical version. We got an unrated version. This is the 20th anniversary 4K edition. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. I wonder if they'll do Anchorman 2. Look at the back right there. Some beautiful images from the film. I'm honestly looking forward to rewatching this movie because it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen Anchorman, but this is one of those movies that when I got it on DVD, like I wore it out. Like I watched Anchorman like nonstop when I got it. It was like one of the only movies I watched for like 3 months straight. I love this movie. But let's open it up. You got 3 discs actually in here, guys. You do have a digital code as well. We got the 4K disc. And we got 2 Blu-rays. I think that one of the Blu-rays has the feature films and the special features, and then another Blu-ray has some special features as well. I actually think there is 2 cuts of the movie, but I think on disc 3 you have the intro, commentary with Will Ferrell and Aaron Zimmerman, raw footage, good takes, cast auditions, Comedy Central, real comedy, Anchorman, table read, and so much more. So you got a lot of stuff, a lot of features. There's a lot of good features here. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. We'll go into it when we review it, but there's nothing new in terms of special features. And I think my image from the Ghoulies II freaking went off my TV. Let me bring that back for you guys. But yeah, that is Anchorman on 4K, guys. Again, I want to review this one pretty soon, hopefully soon, on the channel within the next few days. But there you go. This comes out Tuesday, July the 2nd. I've also got The Boys in the Boat. I'm not going to open this one up or anything. This was sent to me from Warner Brothers, and I put in to get this because it is directed by George Clooney. And I actually heard a lot of really good things about this one. I think it's about some rowing teams in the 30s, and it's a sports drama. And I like a lot of sports dramas. I do. I'm not a big sports guy myself, but I like me a good inspirational sports story. So I put in to get this, and my wife and I will probably watch this at some point. The Boys in the Boat. But that one, I think this one came out this past week. I think it's available now, though. Also got American Fiction. This one was nominated for Best Picture, and I've heard some great things about the film. Haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I am looking forward to watching it soon. And this is a really nice, I will say, guys, look, we're about packaging on this channel. I love movies, guys. I wouldn't have a movie channel or a physical media channel talking about movies if I didn't love movies, but we are a package channel as well. Okay, we like our packaging, and this is a really nice glossy slipcover. So I think this is a super nice slipcover that Warner Brothers did for American Fiction, and the artwork with Jeffrey Wright on the front is really freaking killer as well. So really cool release for American Fiction on Blu-ray. You also have a digital code in here as well, and this one I think came out a couple of weeks ago. So hoping to watch this one soon because, like I said, I heard some really great things about the film. All right, let's talk about Ghoulies 2. Like I said, I got it on the screen back there. This one I did watch on 4K UHD last night. And it looked really good. I already watched Ghoulies 2 though last year. It doesn't feel like too long ago at all. I think this one actually did come out. I think it came out last September. I think it was either last August or last September. It was this edition right here, the Blu-ray edition. But don't get mad at MVD because they told everybody. Okay, they told, and it's okay if you tell everybody. It's okay if you do this. They put out this Blu-ray and they said, you know what? We're just not done with the 4K yet. We got some work to do still, but it is coming. So they told everybody they're going to do a 4K, but we're going to go ahead and put this Blu-ray out in the MVD line. And this was spine number 53, I think. So they told you, they said, look, we're going to do the 4K, but we're putting the Blu-ray out. And the 4K did come, like they said, they promised. And this one, I think, comes out on July the 9th. I'll be putting the dates down below, guys, but I think this one is July the 9th, Ghoulies 2, or either that or July the 16th. But this looked really good. Like the first Ghoulies on 4K, I thought looked excellent. I don't feel like this one looked as good as the first Ghoulies on 4K. There's something about that setting that just made that really pop. Which is kind of weird because I thought the circus setting would really like make this one go over the top. But this one looked really good. It looked really good. It looked really close to what a Scream Factory 4K looks like. And that's what I kind of compare it to when I'm watching it. You know, just because there's a lot of 80s, you know, horror films out on 4K from Scream Factory. This is an 80s horror film. So I kind of compare the two when I'm watching them. And this looked really good. Just not quite to that perfection level that I feel like Scream Factory's got it with films like Night of the Demons and Night of the Comets and My Bloody Valentine. Some of the ones they were doing last year were really just top tier 4Ks. This is a really good 4K though. I think this one looked really good. I thought MVD did top-notch work on this 4K. But I'll show you the front right here. And as for the movie, guys, I like the Ghoulies movies. I don't love them. I think this one's a little bit more fun than the first one, but I think the first one just has better atmosphere. So I feel like as far as a movie, I probably like the first one a little bit better than the second one, even though the second one is funner. It's got more fun set piece moments and funner characters in it. But the first one I just feel like has a better atmosphere to it, if that makes any sense. But Ghoulies 2 is a good time as well. What I really want is Ghoulies Go to College, okay, on 4K. I feel like that's the one I remember watching when I was a kid, not the first two for some reason. But we got the cover right here with the Ghoulies coming out of the toilet, which they rarely do in the actual film. And then we got some images on the back right there. You do get the 4K, and you also do get the same Blu-ray that is in this edition in this set. So the only way that you would want both of these, or the only reason you would want both of these, is because you're just a completionist and you want to complete the MVD Rewind Blu-ray line, and you also want to complete the new LaserVision 4K line from MVD. So that would be the only release, and that's crazy talk. No collector would ever do anything like that, would they? Come on, guys. We got the casting list on the back. You take it out of the slip cover. You got the front. You got the back. You open it up. I'm going to show you all something really cool, though, here in a second. You got the 4K disc right there. And then you take that out, and you got the Blu-ray disc as well. Like I said, it's the exact same disc that was in the Ghoulies 2 Blu-ray. From what I remember, though, like this Blu-ray looked really good. Like this Blu-ray looked really good too. So if you've got that, maybe you're fine with it. But if you are really into 4K, then you're probably going to want to upgrade, because this one did look good. But you do have a little poster on the inside. I just like the little bit extra that MVD does with these. These aren't like super premium, like boutique editions, but they put a lot of care into them, and they make them feel bigger than what they are, if that makes any sense. And they're still really good editions, and they're very affordable. So I like the MVD Rewind line, and I like the aesthetic. They just really tap into that home video aesthetic. This one, of course, is kind of tapping into Laserdisc a little bit, which is definitely really cool. But yeah, Ghoulies 2 on 4K, it is available July 9th, July 16th, wherever Blu-rays and 4Ks are sold. So there you go, guys. Ghoulies 2. I feel like, well, I told you I was going to show you something. I was sitting there trying to think, like, what did I say I was going to show? My memory is failing me, guys, at this point in time. Anyway, you flip the reversible cover art. This is what I was going to show. You flip this reversible cover art, and you have number 53 right there. This is number 3 in the LaserVision line, but if you flip that, it gives you the actual Blu-ray numbered spine as well. And if you flip the slipcover, it does it as well. So this will make it, they made it to where this would fit in your Blu-ray line and also your 4K line. The only thing that, it's kind of weird. It's like, well, if you're a completionist, like you want it to stay on the shelf completed all at once, right? Like you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to take like the number 3 and put it in a laser vision spot. And then, the next day you're like, oh, I want my laser, my MVD rewind line completed. So let me flip it around and put it over there. Like you're not going to do that. Like if you're that obsessive and you want both lines completed, then you're going to want to get both anyway. So it's kind of pointless for them to do that, but also it's kind of cool. I like it. So I like that attention to detail, guys. But Ghoulies 2 on 4K. It was a good release, guys. Good release. Let's talk about Mute Witness. So this is my first time watching Mute Witness. The 4K, it looked good. It wasn't completely up to Arrow Video standards, in my opinion. Like it didn't look super crispy and super clear, but it looked good. And again, that could come down to like raw materials and what they were working with and all that kind of stuff and how it was shot and filmed. But it just wasn't the most magnificent looking 4K that I've ever seen Arrow Video do. As for the movie itself, I liked it. I thought it was pretty interesting. The only problem with the movie for me is all the stuff they were setting up. I feel like they just answered way too quickly. And the rest of the movie I didn't find all that compelling. It just felt like they set up this mystery and they kind of let you know too much too soon. And the stuff that they left for the end, I didn't really think was all that interesting, if that makes any sense. So I liked it. I thought it was cool. I really liked the first like 20 to 25 minutes of the movie. I kind of thought that's what the whole movie was going to be. But then she breaks out and something else happens. And I don't want to spoil, guys. People tell me I spoil too much. But the first like 20 to 25 minutes are really good, like really solid. Like I was super into it. And then like the further on that we went, I just got more and more disinterested with the plot and just more frustrated with how much they were giving away. So Mute Witness, I liked it, but I did not love this one. And the 4K to me was just okay. Good 4K, but not the best 4K I'd ever seen. This also has 2 brand new special features as well. 2 video essays, with one with Alexandra Heller Nicholas, who's on everything. She put out a post recently. She was like, I did my 200th Blu-ray in 4K. And I was like, I would have thought you've done like 500 by now. Like you're always doing stuff. She's like the hardest working woman in physical media. But it's a great video essay. Like I love watching those visual essays, video essays, whatever you want to call them. Because they do make me care about the film more. And they actually make me more interested. And they make me think, was I too hard on that in my head when I was watching it? Should I go back and rewatch that? And it just recontextualized things. So sometimes a good special feature can actually make you like the movie a little bit more. But Mute Witness, it's not a bad movie. I know a lot of people like this. It just didn't hit me like I was hoping that it would. So I can't say I fully endorse this 4K, but it's a decent release from Arrow Video. I'll say that. Mute Witness. I'm not going to go into the unboxing because I already unboxed that on an episode of Physical Media Lives, I believe, like over a month ago. I've had that for a long time. American Gigolo. Let's get into this one. This American Gigolo, I haven't showed this off on the channel at all. I've had this for like 2 or 3 weeks, guys. I wanted to do a standalone review, but when I put out that poll and saw like 7% of people were interested, I was like, all right, I guess I won't do a standalone review of American Gigolo. But I do want to talk about it because I watched this year. Like I got the Blu-ray of it. I was in a Hollywood thriller mood because I was reading that Hollywood thriller book that I got from Vinegar Syndrome. I'm like halfway through that book, but it's taken me forever to get through it. So I was in that mood, and this movie came up in that book as like one of the first like official 80s Hollywood thrillers. And this movie came out in 1980, and it kind of kicked off that whole genre in the 80s. Like it all kind of started with American Gigolo. So I bought the Blu-ray from Paramount and I watched it, and I liked the movie. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Watching it again in 4K, I really got into this movie a lot more, and I actually like this movie a lot now. It's a really, really good movie, and there's a lot of interesting things about this film. If you watch the special features, there's tons of great special features. Arrow Video outdid themselves with the special features on this one. You got one with the director, Paul Schrader. You got one with Bill Duke, who is in this movie. He's excellent in this movie. You don't have one with Richard Gere, unfortunately, but you got just all kinds of great interviews here. You got one with the slimy cop who's really great in the film too. And you got I'm trying to think, guys, there's a lot of good stuff on here, but a lot of good information on the film. The music, the score of this film, I was really fascinated by how they got that song from Blondie, because the score is like the song "Call Me" from Blondie. Like it's that song, but it's just kind of done in different ways. It's kind of incorporated all throughout the film, and it's the score, but they just do it differently all throughout the movie. I don't know quite how to explain it. So I thought that they got the song from Blondie and did the score to it, but it wasn't that way at all. It was actually the complete opposite of that. They did the score for this. The guy did the score for this. I forget his name. The guy did the score for this. I need to remember it. Giorgio Moroder. Giorgio Moroder. Hopefully I pronounced that somewhat correctly. He did the score, and then they got Blondie to write and make the song based on that score. So the song "Call Me," which is a super insanely popular pop song, like everybody knows that song. Like I knew it growing up from Bride of Chucky. Like that's a big song in that movie. And it's just a massive, huge song. That song came from this movie. It came from the score of this film. They actually wrote that song based on the score. So I found that very fascinating. And they did an entire special feature kind of diving into all that kind of stuff. So that song being incorporated with this film made this movie like pop a lot more in the 80s for sure. But American Gigolo, yeah, I really like the movie now. It's a really good movie to me. I think Richard Gere is freaking excellent in the film. Let's talk about the 4K real quick before I do the unboxing. This looked fantastic. This is definitely in the running for me as one of my favorite 4Ks of the year. So beautiful all throughout. This is one of the best 4Ks that Arrow Video has ever done. I would say it's probably their best 4K since Conan. Conan the Barbarian looked freaking insanely good. Also the Destroyer, but the Warriors, Barbarella, like it's in that league. Like it's in that conversation as being just as good as them. I thought it looked so freaking killer on 4K. So yeah, let's get into the unboxing. Arrow Video, I don't know if this is the standard for them going forward, but I am really liking the slip covers over the actual case. They did it for the Warriors. So maybe it's the standard going forward. Now the Conans, they did not do it for, not the standalone ones. They had the Conan Chronicles where they kind of went in from the side. And they haven't done a lot of big box sets this year. So I'm hoping this is the standard, the slipcover over the box set, because I really like it. I like their box sets by themselves, but I do like me some good slipcovers over the top. But you got the artwork on the actual cover right here. And I like it because, you know, instead of like the J card or something that just rips off, but you get to keep the information on the back. Like that's one of the reasons why I like it. Carrie had it as well, so I really think it's the standard going forward. But I think I did an unboxing short on this, but I'll show off the poster real quick. You got the original poster of the film. You got the newly commissioned artwork as well. You got this awesome book with tons of great information on the movie. So that's some really good stuff. Here's the actual 4K case. Flip it to the front, flip it to the back. Open it up. You got some art cards and stuff in here, guys. I'm not going to show off all the art cards, but there's some good art cards in there. And then you got the 4K disc. It's just the 4K. It's no Blu-ray. All the special features are on the 4K. I don't know how Arrow Video does it. It's a 100 gigabyte disc. I mean, it would have to be. I don't know how they make such a great looking 4K and put all these special features on the disc with it. This movie's almost 2 hours. I think it is 2 hours. So yeah, I don't know how they do it, but Arrow Video continues to knock it out of the park, putting out incredible 4K releases like American Gigolo, guys. Like I said, this is a must-own for your collection. Fantastic release by Arrow Video right there. Now let's get into some of the other stuff, guys. We've got Crocodile from Synapse Films. They released this, I think, as a limited edition special release last year. I don't remember exactly when it was. I think it was like July or August. I think it has a slipcover as well, but they re-released it now as a Blu-ray, and I'm actually really looking forward to watching this. I've also got another Alligator movie from Severin that should be in my Severin release over there, and then I've got Alligator from Scream Factory. Maybe I should do an Alligator Crocodile marathon and then get Lake Placid and Primeval as well. But some really cool artwork on here. I don't know much about Crocodile, but you got some disc art right there. And you got a nice little book. Oh, I can't show out that booklet. I don't know if you guys saw anything. I can't show that. There's some nasty, naughty stuff in there. Let's flip it. We got reversible cover arts. Synapse has got us covered. Crocodile has reversible cover art on Blu-ray. And guys, look, from what I know of Synapse Films, I'm sure this Blu-ray looks amazing. I'm sure it looks amazing because their Blu-rays look 4K sometimes. So I can't wait to dig into this one from Synapse. Crocodile on Blu-ray right there. And I can't remember when that's coming out. It's coming out soon, or it already came out. Anyway, I'll put the dates down below. I'm not even going to bother saying that anymore. We also got Titanic, the musical. I don't know what this is. Is this actually a Titanic musical? When did this come out? Is it saying 2024? I don't know anything about this, guys. Titanic, the musical. I'm not going to unbox this, but yeah, let me know if you know anything about Titanic, the musical. This is coming out from Liberator Film Services. MVD visual as well. They sent this to me. I don't know what to say. Titanic the musical. Will I ever watch it? Maybe I'll do a Titanic marathon and I'll do the Titanic movie and I'll watch what's the one Criterion put out? A Night to Remember, and I'll watch Titanic the musical. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. No, I won't probably. We also got Journey from the Fall. I don't know what this is either. I really don't, but this is from, is this from their whole grain pictures line? Their whole grain pictures line. I don't remember what else they did. They did something about sleeping. That was the first one. This is the second one in that line. Journey from the Fall. I don't know anything about this film. All right, let's get into the Valiant ones. So this is a 4K release from Eureka, and I think this is the first 4K that Eureka has done in the States. I think it's the first 4K they've done in the States. I could be wrong. Maybe they did another 4K that I can't remember. But I think their first few, because I'm getting stuff from Eureka now through MVD, because they're in the US now. So, but I think this is the first one they've done in the States as far as 4Ks. The Valiant ones looks like a cool Kung Fu movie. Maybe Hong Kong film. Is this affiliated with the Shaw Brothers? It might be. It might not be. But there's the front of the case. There's the back of the case. Open it up. You got some cool disc arts. You also got a nice booklet as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Eureka. I am digging Eureka for real. I think they do some great work. I need to check out more of their releases that I've been getting, though. I really do. We've also got two other Eureka Blu-rays, a lot of Kung Fu stuff. We got Beast Fighter, and we've got the Miracle Fighters as well. So let me unbox the Miracle Fighters first. I'm not going to be able to speak too much on any of these releases that I got left, to be honest. But I did do 3 reviews in here, guys, so you guys should be happy with that. You know that I'm at least watching some of my films, right? I'm not just showing stuff up. I'm watching stuff too. But you got the front, you got the back. I know this Kung Fu stuff is probably great. I'm just not super into it. And it's so hard for me to jump into watching it. It really is. But I'm going to at some point. I really am. I'm going to make it my mission to check out like 30 of these in a month. All right, flip the booklet, show you the booklet. Cool stuff in here, guys. I mean, Eureka's doing all this stuff is pretty comparable, in my opinion, to got reversible cover art too, to Arrow Video. It's pretty comparable to Arrow Video. Their releases, regular releases with the slipcovers, because you got the posters on the inside or booklets, posters. Sometimes you have art cards and all that kind of stuff. We got Beast Fighter right here. Oh, this is Sonny Chiba. Sonny Chiba. I like this orange slipcover. And I really like that bear up in the corner. You see that bear? Oh my goodness. Let me show you the back. I like to show you all like this so you can choose to pause if you like. Oh, they look like they already have this reversed for me when I open it up. This is a 2-disc set. Karate Bullfighter and Karate Bear Fighter. Oh, these are 2 movies. This is 2 Sonny Chiba movies. Okay. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense now. This is probably the original poster for the Bullfighter. or the Beast Fighter. And then you flip it, and you got the... No, that was the Beast Fighter, Karate Bullfighter, and Karate Bear Fighter. So this is probably the Karate Bear Fighter, I would say, because it has a bear on it. So that makes sense, right? But you do have a nice booklet on the inside of this as well. So really cool stuff. Oh my goodness. Bam. We also got Blood and Snow. Blood and Snow. I don't know anything about Blood and Snow. This is MVD visual. Came out from Cleopatra. Looks like a newer film. But I don't know anything about this. This has got Michael Swatton in it and Simon Phillips. Don't capture what you can't keep. That's what it said. But there you go. I'm not going to bother unboxing this because it's probably just a disc on the inside. No reversible cover art, anything like that. So, Blood and Snow. I think this one was available a couple of weeks ago. We also got some Radiance film stuff. I've got Bandits of Orion right here from Radiance Films. So I do like Radiance Films. I have checked out a few titles from Radiance Films. What I can say about Radiance Films is their Blu-rays, which I've never seen them do a 4K. I don't think they've done a 4K. Maybe they have in the UK, but I don't think they have in the US. But their Blu-rays look excellent. Like, that's always great quality. And they always do a lot of really interesting foreign films. So I'll show you the front of that. Show you the back of that. We'll open this sucker up. You got a disc card on the inside. You got a nice booklet on the inside as well. Flipping the pages. Flipping the pages. Slapping the base and flipping the pages. But this does have reversible cover art as well. So you can reverse it and put this... Because they do these little like inserts that give you all the information on the film and everything versus just having it on the back. But if you flip it, you can have that more classic on the back Blu-ray. So, and I think you can put the insert on the inside if you want to do it that way. It's all up to you. I like to keep it classic Radiance Films. Keep the insert on the outside. You know, I'm a purist when it comes to my Radiance Films, I guess. But let me put this. It's always hard to get the card back in there. But yeah, I don't know too much about this film, guys. I can't comment on a lot of these films. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot to put the booklet back in there. Let me do that real quick. And let's talk about Sympathy for the Underdog. Who doesn't have sympathy for the underdog? We all do, right? We all do, for sure. And let's take the plastic off. This is always a good opportunity just to rip a bunch of plastic off my releases, you know. There's the front, there's the back. Open this up. You got the disc. There is reversible cover arts. There's a nice booklet on the inside as well. And there you go. Wham, bam, bam. Let me show this one off real quick. We've got from Unearthed Films. This is a part of the Unearthed Classics line. We have Homework. I don't know much about Homework. I think this is a sex comedy from the 80s. This one came out in 1982. So there's the back right there. Every young man needs a teacher. There you go, guys. Every young man does need a teacher. They are right about that. They're right about it. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. I'm sure there's a lot of inappropriate materials in this movie. But it looks pretty fun. Like maybe like a Revenge of the Nerds or Porky's, you know, type movie. I'm sure it's not going to be as good as those movies or as classic or as iconic or you would know about it. But I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll probably be like that. What was that Joysticks movie I did? That was a fun like arcade themed sex comedy that came out recently. But yeah, this has some interviews in it. I imagine they're new interviews. Homework. You got the Blu-ray right here. Nice slipcover. Nothing on the inside, but you got some cool disc art. You do have some cool disc art. No reversible art. So there you go. Homework. I've got my homework. Okay, my homework is checking out Homework. That's what that is. We got two more releases, guys. We've got The Inspector Wears Skirts. Is that what it's called? The Inspector Wears Skirts 3 and 4. I've already got 2 and 1. Now I've got 3 and 4 in the collection. Look at that. Flip them. Bam. Look at that, guys. And we're done. Now I'm going to unbox them. Both of these came out from 88 Films. And I like 88 Films. They do really good work on their packaging. These are nice slip covers. They're very durable slip covers. They're not just like cheap cardboard. They're durable. They're not quite Vinegar Syndrome durable, but they're close. They're very close. They're in between a regular slip and a Vinegar Syndrome slip. Just a nice durable cardboard they put on their slip covers. And I appreciate that. I do. You got the front. You got the back. Nice artwork on these too. And then you got the Blu-ray case. The classic 88 Films dark gray Blu-ray case. Open this sucker up. Some nice artwork on the disc. And you got a nice poster in here as well, which is very cool. Double-sided poster. Bam. Bam. You also do have reversible cover art here on the disc. It's the same as the poster. So I'll show that off real quick if you guys are interested. The Inspector, where I don't know what happened in the first two, but I need to watch the first two before I watch the third one. Maybe I'll just watch them out of order. Maybe I'll watch Inspector Wears Skirts 3, and then I'll jump to 1, and then I'll watch 4, and then I'll watch 2. Maybe that's just the way I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to vlog about my experience. Inspector Wears Skirts 4. Front, back. Open this sucker up. You got some nice disc art. You got a poster. Look at this. Bam. 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 Incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. That's it. That's all I got. I got a lot of stuff. I do. I got a lot of stuff in the collection. A lot of stuff to showcase. But my work here today is done, guys. I feel like we did good today. We did good. We reviewed some titles. I unboxed some Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I showcased some stuff from MVD. We did good. Look, it's possible down the line I review some of this stuff. I'm definitely going to be reviewing Anchorman and the Sadness on 4K very soon on the channel. But I appreciate you guys watching. This was longer. This is going to be a longer pickup video, probably 35 to 36 minutes. But thank you all for sticking with me. And everything I talked about in the video today will be linked down below in the description. So thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all of my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.